Yo guys, what's going on? Robert Warshack here, and I have some day one prediction nerfs. Granted, I don't like nerfing and or buffing cards immediately after an expansion releases. This video is more of like my opinion. We got to play the expansion for one day, and I'm going to take just a gander, just a guess that this card right here is gonna get nerfed. What is it gonna change to? They're gonna change this card to 3 mana. Right now, Imp Warlock gets on the board very quickly, very fast. They get a lot of imps down. They use this card, and most of the time we're going against like a 6/8 or a 7/7 or like upwards of a 9/9 imp on turn 2 or 3 with Vile Library. So a lot of stats very early on, very hard to deal with, and I can easily see this card going to 3 mana and staying at 2 durability. A lot of people playing Imp Warlock right now. It's like the easiest ranking deck. Like it just farms wins right now because it's just so fast, so good, and you just play the imps and go face. There's very little like spells in the deck to like have to interact. It's all imp based, and they all buff each other and have synergies, and this card is a hard carry. Another super hard carry in the deck is Impending Catastrophe. This card right here, let me tell you, the fact that it's a 2 mana, draw a card, and then it repeats for each imp you control, right? So on top of it already drawing, even if you have 1 imp out, it's a 2 mana draw 2, which is already good. I see this card again easily going to 3 mana. Right now, a 2 mana pretty much draw 4+ cards this early on for this mana price. Like the imp deck has so many buffs, so much draw, so much just get back on the board that I don't see how they don't touch either the landmark card or this draw card. I was actually thinking about the infuse imp too, whether they'll keep it at a 3/3 or maybe make the imp that infuses a 3/2. I didn't include that in the list because I don't think that's the main issue right now. I think the main issue is that landmark card and this catastrophe card. I think that it just does way too much, way too early. I think the cards are good. I don't mind them being good, but going against statted of 6/8 and 7/7 and 8/8 imps on turn 3, I think this is a little ridiculous. It's hard to deal with. So these two cards for sure are gonna get hit in Warlock, and I give it less. I would say a week, maximum 2 weeks, and we're gonna get nerfs on these two cards. In my opinion, there's just no way they don't get touched. Another card may not get touched right away, but will get touched 100%. This card right there, that guy. The other Kel'Thas, when it came out, it worked for spells, and it actually made it so every 3rd spell you cast costs 0. They nerfed it so every 3rd spell you cast costs 1. So I see them doing the same thing to this card here, where they'll have every 3rd minion you play costs 1 instead of 0. As soon as I saw this card, I said it was going to be a problem. Thing costs 0. When things cost 0 mana, especially when you're cheating out large minions like the Surtur Nathria, things get a little rocky. So I definitely see this card moving to the same thing they did with the Sunstrider, making the 3rd minion each spell costing, again, 1 instead of 0. So those are the 3 big outliers right now for me. There's a couple other ones I'm keeping my eye on, but these ones, day one, these are these are the problem cards. At least those 2 Warlock cards, and if this guy doesn't get hit like with the first round of nerfs, I can guarantee you there'll be another deck, or quite a few decks that pop up with this guy, and he'll get hit as well. Like 100%, there's no way this guy stays at the 0 mana. So with that, those are my day 1 bold predictions. I'm nerfs within a week, 2 weeks max. This is bold of me. I normally don't make I don't make nerf prediction videos day 1 of the expansion, but I'm feeling good about this. I'm feeling like this is gonna get hit. With that, I'm Robert Warshack, of course, and happy whatever the hell day it is.